Yo, Guardians, what's going on, guys? Your boy Sly here, and welcome back to another Destiny video. So, as you guys can tell, I'm pretty much over being sick, and the voice is now back, and all is, fairly well. So, to make things even better, news has been popping up all around us. From the farm reveal yesterday, to which you can find a link down in the description box below if you want to check that out, or at the end of the video, it'll be up there too. And also today, we have a ton of beta information, as well as an interview with Luke Smith as part of IGN First. Now, there are a lot of things to see. Like I said, beta info, Lost Sector gameplay, social space, or farm limited access, perhaps a new exotic, world mapped, locked loadouts, and a ton more. It's an awesome time to be a fan of the Destiny universe. Alright, so let's get to it, guys. First up, the beta information. So every Thursday, Deej sits down, gets his pretty glasses on, and tries to write something for the Bungie weekly update. Most of the time, it's nothing that great, but during times of content releases and DLCs, it's a great source of information. And this is where all of our beta insight comes from. Again, the dates are July 18th through the 23rd for pre-orders on the PS4. And July 19th through the 23rd for Xbox players. The open beta will coexist with the closed beta halfway through on July 21st. So even if you do not pre-order the game, you can still check it out on July 21st, and everything ends on the 23rd. Of course, the PC beta won't be accessible until sometime late August. Good news though, we now know what we will be getting access to, but I have a feeling this will not be the complete list. I think there will still be a thing or two left to discover. The most exciting of all is that Bungie is giving open beta access to the new social space, The Farm, the place I talked about in my video yesterday. Now, it will only be live for 1 hour. That's it, guys. We just have 1 hour to check it out. If you miss that hour, you're not going to get to see it until it releases. So, Sunday, July 23rd, 10 a.m. Pacific, that's 1 p.m. Eastern. We will have 1 hour to roam around and play soccer or try to find these hidden activities that exist around the map that I'm so nuts about. The NPCs and other things will be offline for the beta, so it's merely just a tour. But more so, it's a test for Bungie on the server side of things. Hence why it's happening on the last day of the beta, which also turns out to be the weekend, which is the heaviest time for Destiny. Stress tests are needed, and this is a perfect time to do so. So don't forget that, guys. July 23rd, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. For that 1 hour, we can check out the new social space, The Farm. After that, you're out of luck. Now, on top of checking out The Farm, all of us will have access to Homecoming, which is the opening mission in the Destiny 2 campaign. We can also check out Countdown, the new PvP mode coming to D2, along with Classic Control. That's a first. However, it will not be the control you remember, because as we all know, things are going 4v4. But it's going to be on a new map, so that's another first. We will also have access to the Inverted Spire Strike, and of course, we will have 3 of the new subclasses to choose from. Dawnblade Warlock, Arcstrider Hunter, or surprisingly, the Sentinel Titan, who we haven't seen much of here recently, so he or she is probably fresh off the editing room floor and ready to go. So while 2 PvP modes, a strike, and a mission doesn't seem like a ton of content for a week-long beta, I think we will have access to a part of a patrol area, like as a surprise, but again, we'll have to wait and see. It's also good to note that clan support along with character progress will not be available, so you will not be able to bring your beta character into Destiny 2. However, if you participate, there is a beta emblem that you can earn. So if you plan to stick around for a while within Destiny 2, it's something that can be shown off in a couple years and never be earned again. So that's a ton of beta info, guys. I mean, we've been waiting a long time for this, and here it is, boom, all at once. And also, it's less than 2 weeks away. I, for one, cannot freaking wait. Moving on to other news happening today, the Luke Smith interview had some pretty interesting things to see and to take note of. First being the world map of Nessus. Now here it is in all of its glory. At the beginning, you can see that it sprawls over the entire screen. You can even see some of the words cut off on the far right side, so I bet you can even scroll over and there's even more map left to see. A larger open world is something I am definitely excited for and was hoping for Destiny 2. But if you look closer, this map is absolutely packed with things to do. For instance, the white circles with the dot in the middle, these are treasure maps as you can see right here. Now if you keep looking around, there are quite a few of them to find. We can also see the blue diamonds, which are incoming public events, and then there are the sword icons, which are adventures. This doesn't even show lost sectors, but again, lost sectors are probably an endgame event, and also this doesn't account for another endgame event, which are the weekly events called flashpoints. Now this just goes to show us how much the open world has evolved within Destiny 2, and that is something that I've been waiting for a very long time. Also something I haven't talked about yet, but I plan on making a video about here very soon, but read what it says right here for this adventure. The Vex appear to be capturing the Fallen and failsafe once it's stopped. This gives a big hint as to things to come in Destiny, and I think that the Fallen will ultimately become allies, aligned behind the Queen and Varix. Like I said, I haven't talked much about it, but we've seen every enemy in the trailers for Destiny 2 but the Fallen. Now, we did see them in the Zavala Origins trailer, but that was history, not current events. You don't see Fallen getting hurt in any of these trailers, and now all of a sudden we have to save them? Think about it, guys, because I think it's a very strong possibility. Alright, so speculation aside, next let's take a listen to some huge news about something else we've just learned about, and that's locked loadouts. Now, I don't mean this as in loadouts are coming to Destiny. No, I mean this as in once you equip a certain set of weapons, item, or armor, you are stuck with it for the duration of that activity. Take a listen, guys.
With difficulty, certainly at the pinnacle level of the game, we've tried to make a much tougher game. That if you think of your weapons and items as a golf bag, we want you to look into your golf bag before you start an activity and go like, oh, what should we bring to this? Because for some of those activities, you're going to be loadout locked once they start, which means you can't change.
Now, Luke didn't specify as to which activity it is, but that is a huge, huge change. I mean, every good weapon has one place where it just simply excels. For instance, the bad Juju in the beginning of the Crota raid, or even the Titan exotic auto rifle. Both of those excel. Or even a gun with Firefly like Fatebringer. Those excel well with all of those thrall around there. And then for the bridge, you need a sword to take out the sword bearer, and then the Deathslinger challenge, well, you need a sword for that as well. And then after that, it's all about rockets or sleeper for Crota. Now imagine that you had to start the raid and select one loadout that you cannot switch for the entire event. This makes your choice very, very important in the beginning. I'm sure it won't be the raid, but you get my point here. This is a big change and a big deal. Alright, and moving along, we get to the end of the video where Luke Smith talks about secrets in the game and stuff he wants Bungie to leave alone and let players discover on their own. And sure enough, this quick scene right here pops up where we see the Sentinel Titan, and look at the bottom left of the screen. It says cache code acquired. Now, if we think back as to what we know so far, Luke Smith said that lost sectors are supposedly events where we, quote, go in, steal a key, defeat the boss, and grab some loot. So, cache code could be the key for the lost sector, and since we're dealing with Vex here, a code seems appropriate, whereas, you know, if it would be Cabal, a Cabal key could be like a militaristic item, or maybe even an actual key. So while this is speculation, it does add up. And another thing that I wondered about, if lost sectors are indeed endgame content, and this is a lost sector event, then does that mean level 20 is our level cap for Destiny 2? Now this totally depends on if this right here is indeed lost sector gameplay. But if they plan on putting out more content faster in Destiny 2, then level 20 could be a decent number to shoot for. And moving on to the last item we're going to talk about this video, it has the community all schoolgirl giddy, and that's the discovery of a new weapon. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now at the beginning of the IGN video, we see a shot of what looks to be the ruins at Fellwinter Peak. Now you can actually see these right now for yourself while Iron Banner's going on. It's right across from Aphrodite. Or if you need to, you can fire launch yourself to the tower and then drop down on the other side of the bridge with an Ice and Fire token. Either way, the weapon right here has everyone speculating. Now, in my opinion, I don't think this is an exotic like a lot of my YouTuber counterparts think it is. For one, while it looks different, we are seeing new weapon manufacturers in Destiny 2, so this could just be their style. And two, the sight isn't flashy enough. Just an empty circle? I mean, no, that doesn't make sense. I personally think this is just a different gun manufacturer. It might even be like a late level blue, and this is just their type of style. Now, I've been wrong before, I'm not ashamed to admit that either, but we're going to have to wait and see. For this one, there's just not enough information. So what do you guys think? I mean, is it an exotic scout rifle? Is level 20 the in-game cap? Are beards really that awesome? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. The beta is soon to be upon us, and I cannot wait, guys. As always, you can find me over on Twitter or Facebook at SlyNation, Sly Nation Gaming. It's the best place to stay up to date on all my new content and, of course, upcoming Destiny 2 information. Take care, guys, and keep an eye out for more Destiny videos dropping here very, very soon. But until then, this is your boy Sly, and I'll catch you all next time.